I get out, I'm gonna waste you.
No reason to work up a sweat, Roger. They told us our rights. We don't even have to talk to them.
All right, I'll talk to you, Johnson. You were born in Harlan, Kentucky. Your father was a house painter killed in the war. Your mother and your sister brought you out here. You went to school in Torrance. You got expelled for throwing a punch at your math teacher. The Army took you during the Korean War. They didn't want you. They shoved you out on a Section 8. For 7 years now, you've been in jail or just getting out.
I do hope you'll write my book.
Now, your buddy here, he's really big time. 3 states want him for parole violation. 2 for armed robbery and 1 for statutory rape. That's in Kansas.
You remember her name, don't you, Kensington? What if I don't? You should. She was your sister's daughter.
All right. Now, let's take it back about a year. April 14th, Wednesday afternoon. You were out on bail pending trial in Hampstead, Nevada on felony assault with GVI. On April 22nd, you stole a 1960 Mercury sedan from in front of a drugstore on Clinton Street. You drove to Elko and you lifted a plate from the Gunnison Brothers junkyard. Tuesday, April 28th, you parked your clean car, the blue Chevrolet at Whitsett and Flower. You drove the Mercury over to Olive and Main. You staked out the Stewart liquor store. While you waited for the owner to show up, you sat in the car dropping pills and chasing them with cheap port wine. The store opened up. You knocked it over. You got back in the car. Johnson, you were driving. Kensington, you were in the back seat with his shotgun cradled under your arm, hanging on this bent tablespoon. Everything was going just fine. You kept dropping bennies and swallowing wine. This black and white unit spotted you and pulled you over. It parked behind you. Officer Dave Roberts walked up to your car and told you to get out. Then, Kensington, you broke out in a rash of real bravery. You swung this shotgun out from under your coat, stuck it in Roberts' middle, pulled the trigger, and slammed 276 pellets into his stomach. Johnson, you dropped the car into gear and dug out, leaving that officer there with his life draining out in the gutter.
That's a good story, cop. But you need a witness, and that you ain't got.
Ain't we?
You told me he died.
He should have.
You heard him? He's the one that did it. That shotgun fits him, not me.
Shut up!
I'll tell him to roll the tape. Thanks, Dave.
Just seen is true. The names were changed to protect the innocent.
On March 23rd, trial was held in Department 186, Superior Court of the State of California, in and for the County of Los Angeles. In a moment, the results of that trial. The suspects were found guilty on a charge of assault with intent to commit murder. They were also convicted on 3 counts of robbery in the first degree. Assault with intent to commit murder is punishable by imprisonment in the state prison for not less than 1 nor more than 14 years. Robbery in the first degree is punishable by imprisonment in the state prison for not less than 5 years.